Welcome to the Aftermath, guys. Welcome to the Aftermath show. Chelsea versus Everton away at Goodison Park. Everton 2, Chelsea 0. Let me say it again because you all may have missed that. Everton 2, Chelsea 0, man. 0. I don't know what 0 is these days. 0. 2-0. Guys, welcome back. Your Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty, whether it's good or bad. And unfortunately for us, this season is another nightmarish season for us. We never thought we'd see this type of season after we went through what we went through last season. But guys, it's just literally going from bad to worse. I mean, how we are where we are after spending upwards of £1 billion is just unreal. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. This game right here, so many schoolboy errors in terms of implementation of basic football, right? We're just not doing the basics right properly. The first half, guys, this game should have been 3 points for Chelsea. All due respect to Sean Dyche and Everton. All due respect to Sean Dyche and Everton, because right now they are executing perfectly 10 over 10 Sean Dyche's tactics. They know who they are. They make no pretenses for who they are and what they're able to do. And Sean Dyche squeezes out every last sweat out of what he can get out of his guys. And everybody to a man at Everton Football Club understands their role and they play their roles. Nobody tries to do a little more than they're capable of doing. They do exactly what they're capable of doing and no more, right? We, on the other hand, we're the opposite. We are the opposite. And it's just something as simple as that. Our guys are all over the place as of right now. Our execution is horrible. Is damn near amateurish at times. It's a difficult watch. Simple balls, simple passes appear not to be so simple. It doesn't matter who is doing the passing, whether it's Mudryk or Enzo or Caicedo, Colwell, James, everybody were mishitting balls. The decision making in the critical last third, the critical last third part of the field is just poor. Is poor to non-existent, right? I mean, we do everything right. When we arrive in the final third, boom, brain freeze. Everything just turns into basically, crap, right? Then we have two, strikers, Broya and, Jackson. One is worse than the other. Who's who is your guess. But the point is, it doesn't matter who we play up front, whether it's Broya or whether it's Jackson. None of them right now is good enough to help us make a difference in an otherwise struggling team. And that's where Chelsea is right now. Right now, Chelsea is at the point where we need one or two players to stand up and be the difference maker to pull us out of this horrible patch that we found ourselves, inexplicably found ourselves in this horrible patch of form against Man U. You guys saw what happened to the same Man U team at Old. They lost 3-0 to Bournemouth at Old Trafford just a few days after destroying us 2-1. That's a bad team, right? I mean, I mentioned it in my last video. The Man U loss was a horrible loss. And this Everton team, again, well played to Everton. Well played to Everton, but this Chelsea team should not be losing. Should not be losing to Everton. That's a game that was there to be won. Yeah, you all might call me crazy. You all might, say that I'm being, living in their past. But the reality is, Everton did not hurt us. We hurt ourselves. Let me say it again. Everton didn't hurt us. We hurt ourselves. We know exactly what Everton is all about, right? We know what they're going to do. I mean, they're going to press you, trying to force you into an error so they can score against the run of play, where their first goal came against the run of play. And then number two, Sean Dyche, you guys already know, set pieces. They play for, especially corner kicks and any kind of free throws that they can cross wicket balls into our box and give himself a 50-50 chance. That's what Sean Dyche teams live for. And when all fails, they'll just fall back, leave one man up front and defend with 10 players and make life difficult for you. So how do you overcome that? Well, how you overcome that is by scoring first when you get a chance. Enzo, when you had that a glorious chance, right, in the 3rd minute or so, where you had a nice shot that was saved by Pickford, and the ball came right back to you. Lampard, Essien, Ballack, they would have rifled that shot into the net. The irony is that's how they scored their own goal, right? Our goalie made a save while he was on the ground. The follow shot was rifled in nicely, and that's the difference. That's literally it. Once that happens, when you score first, then you dictate how the game is going to be played. Right? When you score first, then Sean Dyche cannot sit back. He has to come out. They're playing at home. They have to put on pressure, and that's not the kind of game that Everton likes to play. And so we literally played this game into their hands, and the longer that the game went on, it was only likely going to be one a result, and that was going to be a result for Everton, whether it be a draw or a win. And as it turned out, for us, it was a 2-0 loss. And so it's not much of there's no proper Chelsea fan that can honestly say that they're surprised or shocked by this outcome. It's sad, but that is the current affairs of where Chelsea is right now. That's the current affairs of where we are right now. We're just not a good team. We have a lot of promising players, right? We have a lot of promising players, but as a team, we're just poor. And I know they're going to do the records and whatnot, and Pochettino's record looks horrible. He probably has the worst record right now of probably Chelsea coach in the last over 20 years, but it's not all on Pochettino. Trust me, that is not where, that is the last person to look at right now. The first people to look at are the players, man. Like your players, you guys need to implement. As I mentioned earlier, that's the first thing I said. That's the difference between Everton, an Everton team that had 10 points docked. If they gave their hard those 10 points added back, Everton will be pushing for European spots. Now that would give you the difference. That's the difference. The difference is, for Everton, their players are mentally switched on, focused, disciplined, and play smart, right? They play smart to what their manager instructs them to do. Your task. Everybody's drilled on their task, and they do their task and no more to a man. That's what I mentioned earlier. That's where Chelsea is lacking. We are totally poor in terms of each player being disciplined, focused on their task, doing your task and no more. Do your task. If you do your task, if everybody follows the game plan, in instruction, the basics, you can tell when Mudryk has a ball wide left and he stretched the crap out of the opposition's defense line. Do you need an invitation to make runs into the box? You know what's coming. You know that cutback cross is going to be coming in. It's going to assist in. We need 3, 4 blue shirts at minimum, right, to crash in and make the difference. But time and time again, basics, that's where we're lacking. The ball comes in, is only Broya in the box, or is only Jackson in the box. So this is where, I mean, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Listen, there's no need crying over spilt milk right now. We are poor, we're horrible, but we still have a lot of games to play, right? Sometimes that's just the way it goes in life. It's not going your way, but you still got time. You have to keep pushing. There's no quitting. You can't quit. You have to everybody has to keep pushing, grinding, pushing, and grinding till the final whistle of the final game. And then we'll see where the chips fall, right? And wherever it falls is where it falls. But the point being that as long as everybody maintains faith and keeps on pushing in the right direction, as a team, not individually, because right now I'm seeing a lot of individuals playing individually, each person trying to be a difference maker for themselves, not for the team. As long as we keep pushing as a team, things are going to turn around eventually. And that's right now, that's where we are. We just need something. We need this season to be turned around somehow. Where it's going to turn around to, nobody knows. And we just hope that it turns around to something positive that we can build upon, because right now, this season is just turned into another nightmarish season. Guys, how do y'all feel about this video? Share your comments below, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Take care, God bless y'all, and happy Sunday.